Every once in a while, James Freeman makes me think, in a good way, not in a bad way. I keep my trolls around for this reason too, is every once in a while trolls will make me think. I like to be sure that I'm being internally consistent with my actions and my core beliefs. I'm always having an internal dialogue, not always, hashtag not all. But I am often having an internal dialogue, an internal argument, trying to make sure that what I'm doing is right by my standards. I don't want to be the hypocrite. Everybody's a hypocrite, I understand that. But I want to minimize it. I want to be less hypocritical, if I can. I saw a piece of the, I saw a few pieces, I think I told you guys this, of the Black Label and Freeman dialogue. And I probably will end up watching the whole thing at some point. It was, the little pieces that I saw that made, obviously this is the second video I'm making on it, so it's obviously worth some watching. And in to Black Label's credit, this is the one time where he's profiting off of his own labor and not the labor of an auditor. So, congratulations. Obviously, I'm not going to watch it on his channel. He can go eat a Twinkie. But it's on Pound Sand's channel, and I'll watch it there. And by the way, thank you, Pound Sand, for putting a commercial every, like, 3 minutes in it. It really makes it enjoyable. But yes, I'm watching them, you fat old bastard. Anyway, sorry for the digression. This is what happens when I don't sit down in front of my computer and put up little tabs to kind of control where I'm going with it. Anyway, short story now made incredibly long. What are we? 2.5 minutes in, you don't know a damn thing what we're talking about. All right. He was talking about the fat parasite was trying to push Freeman into saying that there were auditors that were harmful to the community. And James Freeman, in his usual black and white binary kind of positioning, was saying that he would support auditors no matter what they did. If they wanted to go out and be an asshat, well, he'd support doing it, because that's James Freeman for you. Unless they did it on his channel, or unless they tried to ask him an honest question on his channel, or they did in any way challenged his beliefs on his channel, then they can go kick rocks. But prior to that, if they're not doing it on his channel, more power to him, apparently. And I started thinking, if my position on it, where I am speaking negatively of the people who are going out there and trespassing and just committing crimes and being general drains on society and drains on the First Amendment auditing community, if my position on that is wrong, and I don't believe it is, and here's why. First of all, if you believe in a movement, if you believe in fighting for a goal, and my goal is increase rights to film in public. By public, I mean traditional public forums. Increase rights to film in general, so including some limited, designated, or non-public forums. And a greater overall desensitivity on the part of police, security guards, and the public to people who are just photographing. If those are my goals, then I need to encourage behaviors that bring us closer to achieving those goals and discourage behavior that takes us further from achieving those goals. I guess Freeman must have different goals than I do, because he is absolutely fine with people acting in fashions that are detrimental to achieving those goals. And if you think they're not, because Freeman, again in his binary view, thinks that the actions of other auditors don't affect him. And they do. The actions of Padilla obviously affected the right to film inside the Leon Valley City Hall and the Leon Valley Police Department. Because at one point you were able to, and now you're not. That is the actions of an auditor negatively affecting everyone. But in addition to that, just in general asshattery, where it doesn't lead to a specific location no longer allowing filming, let me ask the hardcore cop haters out there. Name me 5 cops who haven't done anything wrong. You haven't come up with anything, have you? Name me 5 cops who have killed somebody for right or wrong. You're more likely to know those. Maybe you only know the names of 2 or 3, but you can probably think of 5 incidences where cops were bad. But can you think of 5 incidents where cops were good? No, you can't. The point is, it flavors things really quick. A little bit of negative behavior, everybody remembers it, because humans, I guess, are just hardwired to. You see one auditor acting bad and 10 auditors acting good, the one you're going to remember is the one auditor acting bad. You're not going to, people just won't remember the 10 auditors acting good. So my goal isn't to silence them. Obviously, I don't have that power, nor would I wish to. I mean, I think you could look at my actions and deduce from my actions what my beliefs and goals are. I don't moderate. I don't. There's very few instances where I believe, oh, cop's pulling someone over. He's got his little lights on. He's caught a fish. CHP. That's too bad. Someone's gonna have a bad day. Anyway, where are we going? Where was I going? People remember the negative things, and so people associate movements by the people they remember in the movement. And you know, the movement might be good, but if you have a bad leader, all of a sudden it's a bad movement. If people have negative memories of that movement, if they've associated negative experiences, negative interactions with that movement, then they're not going to pick out individuals. People paint with a broad brush. I watched a Vernaculus video. I like Vernaculus. He tends to be very... He's not an auditor, obviously, but he tends to be very fair, everybody's biased, but he tends to be less biased, and he paints a very fair picture of things. And he went to an Antifa-esque counter rally, and he painted the people in there very fairly. And you know, there's all sorts of different people. Watch the video. It's a good video. If I remember, I might link it. If I don't, I won't. But he painted these individuals as individuals, but that's not something you ever see on the news. You never see the people get painted as individuals on the news. It's always Antifa did this, the far right did that, fascists or neo-Nazis, or however they want to paint whoever they are, racists. And so that's going to happen. That's going to happen with the First Amendment community too. I mean, we all know that. So my goal is to not reward those people with positive attention, and hope I open up the eyes of the people who are feeding them with views and money and encouragement. Open up their eyes that that they're rewarding bad behavior. They're rewarding behavior that is going to negatively affect the movement. It's going to negatively affect their rights. And hopefully people will start making better choices. But probably just like junk food, just because you tell them that it's bad for, or cigarettes or whatever, just because you tell people it's bad for them, it doesn't mean they're going to stop doing it. So that's my goal. That's what my intent is. I don't plan on silencing anybody. I don't have the power to. And even if I could, I wouldn't, because I don't like that. On a different note, apparently in a P&P stream, he talked to Jeff Gray, who is probably my favorite auditor. I know he didn't get turn review driver done, but I love his approach. I think he has the best approach. He always has a good angle going into it, and he's always sensible. I've never seen him do anything to justify any hostile actions by the police. But anyway, so apparently he mentioned me, not by name, unfortunately. I was really excited to hear my name fall out of his lips. But he did mention that there was an attorney, that would be me, who was critiquing or criticizing, I'm not sure which word he used, but criticizing auditors. And I hope, Jeff Gray, if you're seeing this, I hope you understand that I'm doing it out of love for the movement, for the community. And I'm hoping to be of service to help make audits better, just in general better. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you are watching my channel, Jeff, thank you for watching it. And if you're not, you're still #1 in my book. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day.